Let's get to know you. I've got your about page up. Tell us about yourself. How did you get involved in documentary filmmaking?
Oh, that's quite the question. I came in to Michigan State as a media and information major, and it's kind of like marketable creativity. And then I really got interested in film. I was a big theater buff in high school, but I did some stuff with camera, and I always really, really liked it. But coming here, and I really like editing. I also direct, but I really love, especially in documentary, it's like piecing together a puzzle. And I feel like I'm actually doing something necessary, you know, like, especially with this piece, this is probably one of my favorite things that I've worked on. It's really incredible to kind of see how all these stories are unfolding and how they interact with each other. And it's really spectacular. So as a documentary filmmaker, I feel like it's something that I need to do and something that I want to do. And it's really important. And I don't know, documentaries are something that go under the radar a lot. You see a lot of people and you ask them like, oh, have you ever watched a documentary? It's like, I mean, Blackfish. And then they'll see like, oh, I've seen Super Size Me. And I'm like, okay, that's nice. But there's a lot of really incredible things. Even on Netflix, there are some amazing films. And I just want to be a part of that. I want to be able to bring light to these situations. I think it's very necessary. Right now, because there are only 5 of us, there's a lot of overlap. Because usually if you look at, I mean, a film's credits are miles long. So we have a very solid team of 5. So it's kind of like, I mean, whatever happens, happens. If like they need me to go and shoot, like I'll get a camera in my hands and I'll go shoot. But mainly it's making sure that we're consistent with our shots. All our lighting is consistent, just making sure that all the stories are being treated with respect and that we're making sure that we're really on point. And we really want to make sure that this story is about Flint being forgotten. Even though it has this huge spotlight, we really want to show, like, even though Flint is in the news and it's all over the place, especially in political debates, that Flint, the residents, have been forgotten. So it's kind of my job to make sure that we're all on point and that we make sure that everyone is still supporting that essence statement. Flint has seen such hardship. It's really difficult to kind of say like when exactly it happened, because you can just trace it back for a while. And I was actually we were filming Dr. Mona's presentation about lead, and one of the statistics that she showed us, it was before the switch. It was Flint kids already had higher levels of lead in their blood before it even happened than like the average Michigander. So Flint, I mean, even before the water switch, like Flint was already being dealt a much worse hand. Like they didn't have much to go on. And then they had the water thing happen, and they have everything else, and they aren't being listened to. And it's really difficult to kind of track down when it happened. Honestly, I mean, we could probably argue about it all day, but we really want to focus on what's going to happen now, because the past has already happened and it's horrible, but this can't happen again to any other city. Like Flint needs to be, you know, a warning. It needs to be a wake up call, and it needs help. It needs help from state government, from federal government. It's not getting enough right now. And that's really clear.